Lakers on D. Pass to Hauser. Back to Horford. Here's Springer. 5 on the clock. Puts it up from the high post.
Right now they're losing ground. I mean, they might need to switch things up a bit. Maybe hit the offensive boards a little harder.
Here's Christie. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Hauser. Back to Holiday. Here's Springer. They get it back. Here's Keita. There's the block. Russell deciding where to go with it. Isaac, the pass to Flash. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Pass to Springer. Now here's Horford. Oh, rejected by Isaac.
Yeah, great length from Isaac. He gets the hand up, gets a piece using that big wingspan.
Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. Springer, and the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Springer's got 6. Los Angeles leading by 7. Russell to pass to Flash. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. It's a 5-point game. And finished off by Hayes.
A reliable distributor. Russell will find ways to set his guys up.
Russell.
Now here's Holiday. He's got 11. Fires the 3. And so it's Los Angeles closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition.
32.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
They've got Jonathan Isaac. He's out there with LeBron James. Jackson Hayes is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Flash in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey there. Flash in their last game against the Wizards did some really solid work. He finished with 51 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. He has that star impact on a game that can't be replicated. Unless he can do it again tonight, that is. Brian?
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. They grab their own miss. And the dunk by Isaac.
And really nice timing by Isaac on the glass, winning himself a great second chance look.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Springer. 10 points for him. With some arc. Tipped. Isaac with it. Here's Flash. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Flash has got 4 points in the quarter.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Tatum looking it over. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Here's Flash. 27 points for him. To the paint. Here's Hayes.
Jackson Hayes.
Wow.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
James against Brown. Pass to Tatum to win the drought. It's hauled in by Isaac. Isaac's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Flash, the pass to Russell. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go. Played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Holiday doubled up. Pass to Horford. Down low. Here's Brown. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist. Brown's got 6.
Yeah, and it seems like he's getting more comfortable with each bucket.
Inside, Brown with the steal. And here we go, the Celtics on the run. And here's Holiday. Knocked away.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
It's 2-on-1.
2 minutes.
Here's Russell. Finished off the break.
Russell
5 points in the
for
game.
2.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Los Angeles leading by 23. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul.
That's
2
his
fouls
second
for him now in the
foul.
first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
And Stanley went undrafted back in 2021. But Wisconsin native Sam Hauser has worked his way into a rotation role.
Well, Brian, everyone's looking for shooters, and he is a knockdown shooter. And at 6'7", boasts good size and plays both ends of the court. Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
Russell, the pass to Flash. Here's Hayes. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to Holiday. Here's Kata. Now here's Brown. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Flash. 27 points for him. Horford pulls it in. 34 seconds left in the second. 3-pointer. And again, Boston with the triple.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high-percentage buckets.
Celtics trail by 20. Drive by Brown. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. He had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
Here's Flash. Pass to Hayes. Here's Christie. What a play!
That's the end of the
Drains it at the buzzer.
What a huge shot to beat.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers.
The Celtics,
Set a
65.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Drew Holiday. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. The Celtics shooting the rock well at 46%. Here's Pritchard.
Lakers foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
The first one falls. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. When this game's over, they'll be off to Golden State as they take on the Warriors. That'll commence a long trip on the road. 6 games total. Here's Flash. Offensive board. Goes back up. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
It's not surprising to see Tatum taking over offensively. I mean, he's capable of doing this on a nightly basis.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Flash, the pass to James. Oh, he's been lethal. Connecting again, making him 9 for 9.
Forget his age. LeBron is still one of the strongest players in the league.
And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. The Lakers lead by 22. Pass to Flash. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And stolen by Holiday. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Yeah, you got to be careful how you guard Holiday because he's skilled at finding ways to get to the line.
Holiday hits them both. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
Fires for 3. Pritchard gets it to go. Pritchard's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's just a smart pass by the veteran, Drew Holiday.
Here's Flash. Give him 30. Pass to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Reeves. Pritchard, the pass to Holiday. And again, Boston with the triple.
Look, Holiday makes more than enough of those to keep the defense honest.
To the middle. Here's Flash. The shot's good on the assist by James.
LeBron James.
James has got 5 assists in the game. Celtics trail by 18. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
Pass to Flash. Takes the 3. They get the rebound to the inside. Davis off target at the rim. The Celtics have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. And the basket by Holiday.
Timeout.
Holiday's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, look, they've done a great job getting the ball to Holiday. He's had the hot hand tonight. I keep looking for him.
The Lakers call timeout. Stan, we've seen a resurgence for Kristaps Porzingis over the last few seasons. What changed?
Well, Brian, he really dug down into the numbers, identifying his best shot profile and really focusing on that. It's helped his efficiency.
The Lakers making a switch here. Isaac's checked in. And the Celtics also making a change. Walsh is checked in. Celtics trail by 15. Knocks it loose. Here's Flash. Going inside.
Number
Ducks it
2.
hard. With one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
The shot by James, no good.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And again, Boston with the triple.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Pass to connect. Here's Flash. He's covered by Holiday. Here's Flash. He's got 36 points. The shot's good.
Number 2.
Flash has got 38 points.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Celtics trail by 13. And here's Tatum. 14 points for him. Right wing. Pritchard, the pass to Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls it. Another one falls for Boston.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to the second half. They've been perfect from the field so far.
Pass to Flash. For 3. Pure from 3-point range.
Number 2.
Flash has got 14 points now in the second half.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Holiday finds Tatum. Over connect. Hey, Tatum getting it done inside.
Smooth-looking shot from Tatum. Offensively, he's got everything you're looking for.
Here's Flash. Second chance shot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul.
The defender really went after him.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
And Tatum is an impressive athlete. So good at knifing inside and finishing at the rim.
Here's Flash. He's covered by Holiday. Back to Russell. Down low. Flash, no good. Celtics trail by 11. There's Tatum with the 3. Flash grabs the miss. Flash has got his 4th rebound in this one.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Midway through the year, we've got a moment to check out the Eastern Conference standings. You take a look at the Celtics. They've been enjoying a truly spectacular run this season, sitting on top of the mountain in the first place spot.
For the Celtics, I think they're the team you dread having to play. I mean, they've been performing at just about their best in every game so far this season.
Well, if you're able to strike fear into your opponent before even stepping on the floor, you're doing something right.
Hayes is checked in for the Lakers. Cadis checked in for Boston. Hauser comes in for Tatum. Here's Flash. Pass to Hayes. Here's Flash. He's covered by Holiday. Outside Vanderbilt. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Lakers lead by 13. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Boston Celtics. To the wing, right side. Queta, pass to Hauser. And here's Holiday. Horford outside. There's the triple. Rebound, the Lakers. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Flash, the pass to Christie. Here's Flash. Shoots. Hauser grabs the board. Over to the left wing. And here's Horford for three. Russell with the rebound. And out of bounds, the Lakers will take it.
Lakers ball.
And a moment to check out who the Boston Celtics have coming up. On Saturday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. And then Monday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets.
And for their matchup with New Orleans, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
Here's Holiday. It's good.
Drew Holiday.
Holiday's got 17 points here in the second half.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Flash, the pass to Russell. Here's Flash. He's covered by Holiday. Pass to Hayes. Boston pulls it in. Queta's got 5 rebounds tonight. Celtics trail by 11. Over to the wing. Back to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept reached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. Here's Russell. That one off the back iron and out.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Pritchard. That one
2
falls.
minutes.
Nice feed that time from Holiday. Pritchard's got 10 points in the game.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Ball's going up the court. And the deficit down inside single digits.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Here's Flash. He's covered by Holiday. Flash, the pass to Hayes. Now the Celtics on the move. Shoots it from the corner. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Flash. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. He's got his first free throws of the night right here. First free throw's good. And Los Angeles making a change here. Woods checked in. And the Celtics also making a change. Brown, he's checked in for Pritchard. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Coach closing in on 2 decades in the league. Al Horford continues to put in the work.
Well, Brian, that's what it takes to make sure your body is able to compete against players half your age. He's never shied away from doing all the little things.
Wood passes to Flash. Here's the 3. And the Lakers get it back. Wood. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his 2nd personal
You know,
foul.
Wood has really grown into himself over the past few seasons. The more his team asks of him, the more he delivers. He's always ready to step up.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Hayes. Wood hits them both. 44 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And here's Brown for three. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Flash from behind the arc. Boston pulls it in.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Brown gets the inside finish.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Here's Flash beyond the arc. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
Number 2.
Russell's got his 6th assist of the night. Unloads from 13. Brown can't hit. It'll count. No good. And so it's Los Angeles earning this break in the action, up 10. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well.
16. The Celtics.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. LeBron and Davis, the 2 stars for LA on the floor. They're the 3 and the 5. Then it's Connect. Then there's Christian Wood. And it's Flash. In at the point. That's the Laker 5. Outside Holiday. Drops in the 3. Holiday's got 35.
When this guy starts hitting threes, watch out. He's just pouring it on this half.
Here's Flash. He's covered by Holiday. Flash. Here's Davis. And Porzingis with the block.
Well, look, if you want to shoot over Porzingis, you got to create more space than that.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
LeBron James. That's his 2nd personal foul.
No good on the free throw.
Team. Substitution on the court.
Here's Pritchard. Horford outside. There's the 3. And Reeves pulls it down.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Pass to Flash. Now, here is James. 6 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. Oh, LeBron buries a 3.
Won this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Now here's Brown. Defense right on it. Offensive rebound. Tries again. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Well, this is the dirty work you love to see Porzingis doing. Saving the play and getting them a bucket.
There's the strength of the king.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press you in.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Chris. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. I mean, it's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Free throw good. Brown. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
Shot is good by Reeves.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Celtics trail by 12. Here's Pritchard. And it's blocked by Davis.
And that's what happens when you challenge Davis. He can be so disruptive as a defender.
Here's Tatum. And Tatum flying in for the fast break delivery.
They're hammering him on the open floor right now.
They got to keep looking for fast break scores to even this game up.
Here's Connect, defended by Brown. And it's Connect missing. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 10, Tatum. James with the rebound. James has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Connect. Here's Flash, hounded by Tatum. From downtown, the offensive rebound. Davis misses.
Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And that's what you have to do. Protect the house.
Terrific night for Holiday so far. And I have to pin it on his energy. He's given this game all he's got.
Reeves, the pass to Flash. He drops it from range. Flash has got 47 points.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
Pass to Holiday. To the paint. Porzingis misses.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Flash. Offline with a 3.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Here's Brown. Goes up again. What a finish from Porzingis.
Superb concentration by Porzingis. Good at staying under control and pushing through the contact.
Time called here. The Lakers decide to talk it over.
Good idea to call timeout. It looked like the guys were getting some heavy legs out there.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive, and the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
Boy, we witnessed something special from him, and this crowd will remember it. When a player raises his game to this level, it earns him a lot of new fans. The Lakers lead by 9. Pass to Flash. This one for 3. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis is Boston's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Well, just another night in the office for Jason Tatum. We've come to expect big games from him. He is that.
Oh, a huge finish. AD, my goodness.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Outside Tatum, from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Here's Flash. Lets it go from deep. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got 15 rebounds here tonight. On the wing, Holiday. Inside. And Tatum with the basket. On the assist from Holiday. Holiday's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Reeves up top. Over Holiday. Connects on the foul line jumper. Reeves has gotten 4 this quarter.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
That's his second
Just money from the line.
15
Tatum
foul.
knows the importance of making free throws.
Shooting for Boston.
He hits the first one, and that brings him with an 8.
At the line for 2.
And so Tatum nails both of them.
Well, it's so impressive how Jason Tatum has just continued to strengthen his game. He's a star who isn't easily satisfied by his own play and always wants to do more.
Here's Flash. Fires the 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 16th rebound on the night. Outside Tatum, fires from deep. The Lakers with a rebound. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Flash. From deep. They get it again. Davis. Davis going to work in the paint.
Yeah, when Davis gets that kind of positioning inside, he is pretty much automatic.
And Boston calls time here. They're losing by 9. 51 seconds left in the fourth.
Let's see who wants one. Let's go crazy. You've asked for it. Here they are. The Laker Girl Dance Team. Enjoy.
Brown passes to Pritchard. Here's Tatum. He gets it in there.
Jason Tatum.
Tatum's got 30 points.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Here's James. Again, the Lakers.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And the basket by Holiday.
Biggest play of the night. Holiday not shy in the moment.
And they go to the intentional foul. And some changes here for the Celtics. Cadis checked in for Porzingis. Hauser comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Springer in for Pritchard. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Springer. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2, number 2.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And Boston calls time here. They're trailing by 7. 29 seconds left in the fourth.
All right, fans, if you want a free t-shirt, get up and get loud.
Off the inbound. Oh, he nails it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, in clutch time, this team knows who to go to. Tatum is ready to be that guy all the time.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're ahead by 5. 27 seconds left to play in the fourth. And so it's the Lakers with it. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And that's an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he's able to hit the second one. And that increases the lead to 6. There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Tatum. And it's in.
Jason Tatum.
And now they trail by just 4.
And this guy is made for these moments. Tatum, the big-time shot. Yeah, that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he does get the second one. And that puts him up 5. Here's Tatum.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
It's Hayes with the rebound.
Yeah, even though he was open, those leaners are tough to make.
And an intentional foul right there.
Porzingis. That's his second personal foul.
Good on the first. And that increases the lead to 6.
At the line for the Lakers.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 7-point game. Now Tatum puts up a deep 3. It's off. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And that'll do it, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Behind this, I dog me. Hey, I wasn't too good at math. On God, I run with problem solvers. Hey, I'm a money harlot. Not even all of it. Leave a falling. Tryna go, money calling. 34, feel like Giannis. Niggas Giannis. Bro, that's beyond me. Get on side me. I don't party. Nobody money Scotty. Toys, try me. Harley. I say, foot locker, I won't go hit hard.